Thank you. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Thanks for being here with me as always. Today I thought it would be nice to just relax. We're going to do more than that, but to just settle our minds. And, oh, she made it. You made it. So yes, to just settle our minds and talk about and tune into the creative capacity of our mind. We can call this lots of different things. It doesn't necessarily matter what it's called. It just matters that we know that we have access to a greater mind than our programs, that has new thought, unlimited potential, new ideas. And what we're going to use it for today is like when we're unsure of a path to take, when we need help with something, when we're, this can be in a beautiful situation too. But a lot of times when we're desperate, when we're in pain, when we're having a difficult time, when we're in confusion, that we don't realize that we can close our eyes and ask, because it sounds elusive and weird, and just say, some people call it prayer, some people call it intention, but we can also call it reflection. And to just say, this area of my life is causing me pain. I have confusion in this area, or this area of my life is beautiful and I'd like to allow more joy in here. This is manifesting 101. So we're going to think of a question or an area of our life that we'd like new thinking around, because what happens is our brain finds proof of what it believes. So we have the same old thinking around our pain or around something that we want, something new that we want. And we have to be willing to pause, suspend our old beliefs about it, and just leave. The way I visualize it, it's like we're leaving a door cracked open in our mind, in our consciousness. And we're saying, I'm leaving this open for an idea, an inspiration, a new thought, something to pop through. And we can feel it. It's just a piece of information without anxiety on it. We kind of talked about that a little bit last week. It's just a new piece of information. Everybody's coming in now. We'll just let everybody in. And then it's up to us to take the inspired action on that. So we're so guided. We're so guided, even through our pain. We're guided, we're held. There is an infinite well of new energy, new possibilities. It's the quantum field that we live in. But we're so glued to what we see physically that we don't realize that we have all this available to us. So we're going to tap in this meditation into our creative well. I remember once I looked up the opposite of victimhood. I was like, I wonder what the opposite of like victim consciousness is, because we all fall into that sometimes. And it was creativity, which I thought was fascinating, and it made sense to me. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, when we don't realize we have a creative, new possibility, new thinking, potential, creativity, potential coming into our mind at all times, but the lens of our beliefs filters it out, then we're not stuck in, I'm helpless, I'm hopeless, I'm powerless. The opposite is going, okay, there's this thing that's causing me pain. I'm going to open up to my creativity, my creative mind, new potential to pop through. And that can kind of sound weird and elusive, but what we're doing is we're planting a seed. We're slowing down today. We're pausing. We're creating the space for that creative thinking. My computer's a little dark. For that creative thinking to come through. Okay, so let's pause. Let's surrender whatever's ailing you and let's see what new information can come through. So you can go ahead and lay down or sit up, just get comfortable. This is your 21 minutes of tranquility. And you can put some music on in the background if you want. I'm just going to turn this off over here. And then for those of you that are a little bit newer, I'm just copying and pasting some music for you, if you'd like. I'll do this one silently. Okay. It's just been so much transition and evolution happening rapidly that for our physical to catch up to our energetic is wild sometimes. So we need to open up to new information for ourselves. So let's just get comfortable and close your eyes if you haven't done so yet. And just feel that physical connection between your body and the space under you. And allow yourself to begin to really breathe down into the belly. And start to process energy and move old emotions when we breathe down into the belly. And you don't have to make it a tool or a technique. Just allow yourself to get present with me. Allow yourself to let go of whatever's going on in your life right now as we're moving into a different state of being. And you give yourself permission just to rest your eyes. And breathe into the belly. And just let everything begin to settle. Let your mind start to settle. How we do that is not to force it to settle, but it's almost a feeling of getting out of the way. We're just getting out of the way of the intelligence of our mind and not trying to run the show so much. We're more in a receiving mode than a doing mode right now. Feeling that body connected under you. It's almost the image of sand that's kicked up in a little pond, and you just stop moving, and all that sand in your mind and in your body and in your energy field just starts to settle to the bottom in its own time. Allowing yourself to get comfortable and relaxed. And as thoughts come into the mind, as they will, see if you can let go of trying to control. And see if you can just soften around them and let them come and go as best as you can. Just a lot of old recycled stuff. Allowing the physical body all the way from the top of the head down to the toes to just soften. You begin to slow down. You move from a mode of doing and going and controlling. You just let all that go right now. You let all that go. And you move into a mode of being. Just being and receiving. And aligning with. Settling into a space of feeling held. Cared for. As we allow the physical body to soften even more, we settle within. It's almost this feeling like you're just not trying so hard right now. You're not efforting, you're not straining, you're not doing. You're allowing, you're relaxing the mind. You're letting what comes come, and you're letting what goes go. Nice gentle breaths in and out of the belly as you practice resting in this easy space. Coming back into balance, doing and being. And so I want you just to allow your heart, your inner wisdom to offer you an area of your life where you need new creative wisdom. You need clarity. You need new ideas. You feel a little stuck or scared, or you don't have answers here, or you want it to change and you don't know how. So let that question or area of your life or thing, there's no right or wrong here, just pop into your awareness. As we say to ourselves, I can tell that the programs of my brain are insufficient to helping me with this answer. So I'm going bigger to my creative capacity. that comes through my brain, that comes through my heart, that comes through my knowing. The part of me that is plugged in to the infinite potential, the quantum field of life. So I surrender these questions, this pain, this confusion, and I ask for something new. I release my victimhood innocently that I've created. And I open to creativity, to answers, to potential, to custom tailored, 100% reliable, new thought, new energy, new ideas, new wisdom to pop into my mind. And so all I'm doing is allowing my mind to be open and allowing this new wisdom to dawn on me, and I'll know it by the way that it feels. It won't feel familiar or habitual. It won't have anything on it. It might feel like common sense or simplicity, but it'll just dawn on me. And then I'll take the inspired action forward to undo the stuck energy. So I surrender this up and I open my mind. And I'm not doing, I'm receiving, I'm placing the intention out there. And then all I'm doing right now is letting my whole body relax. And I'm resting and I'm receiving. I'm just patiently reflecting. It's that quote, that Rumi quote, beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I will meet you there. So we're just hanging out in this field, and maybe you see it. It's just this grass field, and there's sun and clouds and maybe some flowers. And it's open, and from time to time, a butterfly pops in or a bird flies through. Or a breeze touches your face. It's that feeling. It's you resting in the field, surrendering your thoughts, surrendering the issue, and opening your mind for new to dawn on you when it does, in its own time, as you lay here and breathe, rest, and reflect. Allowing the mind to settle, not needing to control, hold on to, allowing what comes to come, allowing what goes to go. Letting go of effort or doing, grabbing, trying, and just giving yourself this beautiful, delicious moment to just receive, as if you've turned on your antenna to receive new information and you're just open. You're not trying to get it, you're just open. And you're curious and you're wondering and you're reflecting in this field. And from time to time, new things pop in, and the new things that are meant for you to listen to have a, oh yeah, of course, quality to them. So you allow yourself to be easy and soft and slow and lazy and open, just for a few more breaths. Gradually letting your awareness travel back to that physical connection between your body and the space underneath and behind you. Noticing all that connection as you place your awareness right behind your eyes. You're planted inside your body and you're on the surface. And you're in the room and you're back in your breath as you breathe down into the belly. And release. Just 2 more belly breaths. As you gradually let your body start to stretch and wiggle and sway back to the morning. Opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you all for joining me this morning. And I love some of the newer names that are joining and continuing to join. Thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your week. And you're so welcome. Any questions or comments, you can always pop them in the chat. I'll hang out for a minute and enjoy your week. I hope you get new answers that pop into your noggin. Take care, everybody.